Hey guys, Scrublord here, and we are in Irithyll for the next segment of this playthrough, which I call Scrubsouls. I want to thank and maybe dedicate this episode to Adept Jedi, who, as I was struggling through my SL1 and getting frustrated, I started watching other people's rage videos and what they were struggling with. I'm not sure why, it kind of made me feel better. And he was among the people who I ended up watching and sent him a few messages. But one thing I noticed, and this isn't specifically to him, is that a lot of people who were struggling with the game, maybe some of the basic stuff, they were running past enemies and not learning how to fight them. They didn't have enough Estus Flask for the point of the game they were in. They were doing things that basically made the game a little bit harder, and the game is hard enough. So I just decided, just for fun, to go ahead and make this Scrubsouls. In it, I'm creating a character where I focus mostly on vigor and vitality. I can go ahead and show you my character. We're now level 53. We've put most of our points into vigor and vitality, a few into endurance, not much into strength or dexterity, enough to use our weapons and shields, and nothing into any of the other slots. We are not casting any spells. We're not doing anything pro like parrying. We're just kind of accessing easy mode in a game that has no easy mode. So let's go ahead and get started with this. The first thing I want to do here in Irithyll is check and see how Cirrus is doing. Cirrus is the woman back in the Firelink Shrine that you may have been talking to, and as long as you didn't join Rosaria's fingers and become kind of her enemy, she's going to want some help killing a foe of hers. And her sign is right here on the bridge. So we're going to go ahead and do this, if for no other reason, to get the ring that she drops and give it to someone else who maybe messes this achievement up. So we will be fighting Creighton, a character from Dark Souls 2. He is pretty tough, but we've got a helper. And Cirrus is pretty tough too. So let's see how this goes. Hopefully I don't get death number 3. Just like any other enemy, it's weak to backstabs. He's gonna try to prevent me from healing. Oh. I'm thinking he's probably out of Estus at this point. He might do an animation to kill us. I think he was going to, and then we killed him. Okay, so we're going to go through Irithyll now. We'll get our Silver Cat ring the next time we're back at the bonfire. Looks like I don't get any souls for killing him. I think I had about 10,000. It's kind of weird. Looks like there's some drops around here. Thought there were. Over here maybe? Oh, there's one. Okay, we're going to run into a new enemy. It's called I think the Pontiff Knight. One of the things that I see a lot of players who are struggling with a game doing wrong is that they run past things that are difficult. And what happens is, you know, if you didn't fight the Dex skeletons back in the Cathedral of the Deep, and then you ran away from the Karthus skeletons, the fast ones, you didn't learn how to fight things like this. Whoa. Apparently I didn't either. So, you know, it's kind of like trying to learn calculus without first learning algebra, geometry, and trigonometry. You know, you kind of have to go through the steps. if you skip by it, you're going to run into tougher enemies in the future that you don't know how to deal with because you ran past the earlier versions of those enemies. The reason I keep kiting these guys backwards is because I don't want to have to fight two of them at once. Hey, I was looking for a backstab there. Usually if you could get yourself in a good position, you can spam these guys. But the problem is you need to know when is a good time to attack because they seem to have almost infinite stamina. This one's kind of a mage. I am purposely being really aggressive with these guys, which is usually not a good idea. But the reason I'm doing so is what you see coming down the hallway there. That guy is wicked. And if he were by himself, I wouldn't be so worried about him. But he's got a bunch of buddies. I don't want to fight them all. So I'm going to try to separate the buddies, which it looks like we're doing. And he can attack you from a long ways away. I want this one. Oh! Eat that. Alright. Now hopefully he's all by himself. When he does that, he casts a fireball on the ground. This guy too. I just want to be real aggressive on this. See how easy that is? Keep up your shield. I got a fire shield on. That's all she wrote. There should be a couple guys coming around the corner over here. Yeah, oh, there they are. We want them to walk right past. I'm not a big fan of skipping stuff, as I just explained to you why. Well, I don't want to fight two of them at once. You pick your battles, decide who you want to attack and who you don't. I think they're probably run past. Alright, there's a crystal bug up here. I want to get that. I don't want to miss a crystal bug. I think there's a secret door there. But it's not going anywhere I want to go. You can see there's a whole mess of enemies up there. I wouldn't mind getting some of the items they're guarding, but you know what I'd like to do first? I want to touch up a bonfire. There's one right up here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and spend my souls, take a level, and we'll go on. Okay, we're back in the Church of Yorshka. We're going to move on with our area. Proof of a Concord kept. Boy, some people just got real excited when I picked that up. They're very hard to come by, and if you're into achievements, you need to collect 30 of them, and they're hard to get by farming or the normal method. Anyways, this area is going to have some invisible creatures hanging around these gravestones, and we want to make sure we get them, because we're going to get invaded again. I am playing this offline because this is such a PvP heavy area of the game, so I'm playing offline any invasions we get are going to be NPC invaders. And I don't want to get mobbed while we're fighting this guy, so... There we go. Homeward bone. And an undead bone shard. We like that, right? Oh, there he is. Okay, I went back to the Firelink Shrine. I upgraded our Estus Flask to +7. That means we've only got 3 undead bone shards to find yet. We've got 4 Estus Flask shards to find. Anybody following me? There's some worthless stuff over there and a couple dogs to fight. The dogs are irritating. Got a torch here. As you can see, this place is kind of filled with rafters, and there's a ton of those enemies down there. And there's items around here, including a chest over there, but it doesn't seem to me there's anything terribly important. So we can probably just go ahead and run through here. What's that way up there? Oh yeah, there's a second set of, let's just go down here. There's a guy who tries to drop on your head. I'm sure everybody's met him before. I think there's 3 guys on the stairs. I'm only seeing 2. Did I miss one of them? There's also an area back there. Again, not an item that I'm interested in. I am interested in that. I want to say an NG Plus or NG Plus Plus. There's something back there, a ring or something that's fairly important to get. I'm going to meet a new enemy out here. A rather irritating one at that. Or maybe just disgusting and they creep people out. Kind of a bug. They are weak to fire. We are in deep water at the moment, so we can't move very fast. But we can still roll if we want to go ahead and use up our stamina. Oh, we can run too. Now, if you did not kill the dog on the bridge, the giant lightning dog that's so difficult, he's going to drop down on you here, which is really inconvenient. So I recommend not walking past him on the bridge or running away from him. Go ahead and just kill him when you have the chance. You got a bonfire right there, so. We're going to find another bonfire here. This will take us to a new area. The catacombs, or no, the dungeon, the Irithyll dungeon. And the profane capital, and one of the Lords of Cinder, Yorm the Giant. But we're going to do that in another episode. What we're interested right now in doing is killing Pontiff Sulyvahn. I'm going to save up here. I guess I didn't need that. And here's Sigurd. We did find Sigurd. I'm not sure if anybody who watched the Cathedral of the Deep playthrough, but I had some difficulties finding Sigurd, and I eventually, after killing the deacons, found him. Then I couldn't find patches, but he locked me in the tower like he was supposed to, and I think I've got this on track. Hopefully he shows up to Yorm, makes the fight much, much easier.
And even below that, home that remember. Oh, well, you.
Alright. That's Sigurd. I don't think he has anything else for us. No. He's gonna sleep. Okay, this room is kind of ugly. We got a Black Knight archer up there who's going to start shooting at us if we attack that Black Knight over there. So what I'm going to do, I don't think there's anything else in here. I'm going to run past this guy and fight him on the other side. Gonna shoot at us from over there? A few nice items here. I often, when I'm doing a playthrough, go ahead and kill all these Black Knights because I want the large shards, and they either always drop them or almost always drop them. But in the interest of brevity here, let's just keep moving. Alright, I'm going to heal up here because we're going to fight some dogs. And you're like, what? Some dogs? These are the most annoying dogs in the game, easily. They're going to be aggroed as soon as they see one of the people. Here they come. And we don't want to have to try to fight both the dogs and the people shooting magic at us. So let's just get them down here. I made that look too easy. Trust me, those guys can be really irritating. I got a little lucky. There's one of the mages. Should have another couple dogs on us. Where are the dogs? Shard. You know, it looks from that light like there's a drop back there, but there is not. We've got an elevator shortcut. Not a terribly useful shortcut, but we'll go ahead and open it anyway in case we die somewhere. This is going to take us back. Those stairs out there go back to the Church of Yorshka. Go ahead and save up here. There's a secret door there, item on a ledge with a wall behind it, so obviously that's a secret door. It's an item that we don't necessarily need. I'd like to get this guy going though. And he's got a buddy behind him, so let's drag him out. Aggressive. Make sure you're blocking when you need to be blocking. Oh, that was my fault. I took a swing when I should have known he was going to follow up on that one. Oh, no. I don't want that. I did want that, though. Oh, is she still alive? No. I don't think there's anything back here. No. As you see, we've got some signs on the ground. Of course, as I said, we are playing offline, so those are NPCs that we can take into the boss. And although you may be saying, well, but Scrub Lord, if we're scrubs, of course we're going to take NPCs into the boss. But you know what? That's not the purpose of the scrub run. The purpose of the scrub run is to show you how powerful you can be by taking a lot of vitality and vigor. I thought I could get a preemptive attack on those guys, but it didn't work. Oh, that was my bad. Okay, and here is our shortcut. As you can see, there's one of those big nasty buddies down there. Oh, there's guys over there that noticed me. That item down there, I don't remember what it is, but I do remember it's not something I really want. So if you see from our shortcut, we just came right around here to the Church of Yorshka, and we're going to go ahead and touch up our bonfire, and we are ready to kill Pontiff Sulyvahn. Some people think that this particular boss is the hardest boss in the game. I don't. And I wouldn't say a majority of people do, but he can give fits to people, and hopefully he won't give fits to us. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to the bonfire, or the fire link, and level up, and we'll meet you back here. I decided to break all of my breakable souls and maybe spam up a few levels. We'll be able to get 2 more levels with this. I already took 1. But I wanted to show you something when we go to the Firekeeper here. When we level up, at 27 Vigor, once you hit 1,000 HP for your base HP, we've actually got more than that because we're embered and I'm wearing the health ring, tiny being ring or ring of life or something. But when we take a level of Vigor, it only gives us 19 more health. So we might be at a point where that's not doing us a lot of good anymore. If you look at our vitality though, over in the defense there, you can see that we're going to get 2 extra points of base defense physical. So that's still a good stat for us. We'll get 1 there. Let's get this up to 20. So endurance to 20 and vitality to 27. And I'm probably happy with that endurance. I'm not sure if I'll take more. We'll see if I find myself running out of stamina while I'm trying to R1 spam things. So that's how I'm going to level up. And I've still got 14,890 souls to lose if we lose to Pontiff Sulyvahn, which is very, very possible. This boss is quite difficult. So anyways, we'll meet you back at the boss. Okay, so here we are back at the Church of Yorshka. We'll go ahead and take a look at our setup and see if we want to change anything. I've got on a flamestone plate ring to reduce fire damage. We don't really need these extra souls. I don't even know why I still have that thing on. Good lord. What will that give us? That'll give us another 91 hit points. We could take that. Most of this other stuff is not going to do me a lot of good. We could take this one instead. This one would be nice to take if I were a little more confident or I were raging at this point and looking for a way to do some more damage. But we're not raging yet, are we? And you know what? I'm just going to stick with that life ring. It's, you know, it's kind of a noob ring, but hey, it's the scrub run, right? We don't need this on anymore. We've got our Fire Uchigatana +7. We've got the Dragon Crest Shield +3. We can't get that to +4 yet. We're wearing Lothric Knight set, which is very nice against fire, which is, we're going to see, he's going to have a fire and a magic, or dark magic sword, I believe. We don't need those in there. I think we're ready to go. If you've got something chasing you, always roll when you get on the other side of a boss fog, because they will attack you through the fog. This guy always leaps to start. Just gonna keep straight and left. straight and left. You notice I'm picking up my shield and then putting it back down to try to manage my stamina. Okay, now he's gonna explode. Okay, now he's gonna split. We want that guy. That's not what I want. Oh, I thought I had him. There we go. Oh, what the? I swear to God I killed him. There we go. My friends, is Pontiff Sulyvahn. First try, not too bad. And we used 3 Estus flasks and have almost full health. So strafe left. I mean, obviously I was strafing around him. He was passing over my head constantly. Even though I had troubles getting rid of the summon as quickly as I would have liked, we were able to keep an eye on him, manage our health. We did come pretty close there at one point, but overall that's pretty manageable, and he's really a rage point. You know, you'll see people making videos and say they just died to this guy 50 times, and well, you know, maybe watching a tutorial video or a Scrubsouls video would help you get through this guy quicker. So anyways, I'm going to save up. And I guess I don't need to save up. That's the end of our level. We're ready for the next one. I'm probably going to go from here to the Irithyll dungeon, and then the Profane Capital, kill Yorm, and then we'll go through this area and take on Aldrich. So thanks for watching, and leave a like.